It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The federal government will today announce a plan to build a gas-fired power plant at Kurri Kurri if the retiring Liddell power station is not adequately replaced. Liddell is due to close in 2023, and the government is concerned there won't be sufficient capacity to generate on-demand electricity. Prime Minister Scott Morrison is in Newcastle this morning to announce the government will step in with its own plan for a gas-fired plant in the Hunter if the energy industry fails to act. Hunter MP Joel Fitzgibbon says a plant at Kurri Kurri is not the only option.
We want two gas peaking stations in the Hunter, one at Kurri, backed by Snowy Hydro, and one at Tomago, backed by AGL. This will help us remain the powerhouse of New South Wales.
The search continues for a dangerous criminal who rammed a police car and hijacked a ute in Lake Macquarie yesterday. 27-year-old Adam Gillum is wanted for several offences, including breach of bail. It's alleged he was involved in a pursuit at Bonnells Bay yesterday before ramming a police car with a Mercedes he was driving. He then commandeered a ute with the driver still inside. The car and driver were later found and the driver was not harmed. Police say Gillum was last seen in the Morisset area late yesterday. We've posted his photo on the 2NURFM Hunter News Facebook page. Two men are still on the run after they brutally assaulted a man with a sledgehammer at Stockton. Police say the 38-year-old victim was in Dunbar Street on Sunday night when two men got out of a car and headed towards him, one armed with a sledgehammer. He attempted to run away but tripped and fell, with the offenders striking him in the head and legs before fleeing. He's now reported in a stable condition in hospital with a fractured skull, bruises and abrasions. The Rural Fire Service is in catch-up mode for hazard reduction burns in the Hunter. A wet autumn and winter prevented firefighters carrying out scheduled work. RFS Inspector Ben Shepherd says crews haven't burnt through as much land as they'd hoped to.
Just as a bit of an example, over the months, especially in autumn, we were trying to achieve around about 18,500 hectares, but we're only able to achieve around about 5,000 hectares.
Hunter householders are being advised of changes to the COVID-19 public health order. The number of guests allowed at a private gathering will remain at 20. However, if this number is breached, all the guests, as well as the organiser, will now be liable for a $1,000 fine. The Newcastle Permanent Charitable Foundation's December funding announcement has been brought forward, helping charities which are feeling the pressure of the pandemic. Almost $600,000 is being issued to support 13 charities. The foundation's chair, Jennifer Leslie, says a range of projects will benefit.
We've granted almost $600,000 to 13 projects across regional New South Wales. So look, they range from everything from youth services. So for example, the Kids Foundation is producing a book for preschoolers on how to deal with cleanliness and avoid germs, which is very relevant in this COVID community.
2NURFM Sport.
Local rugby union product Harry Johnson Holmes says he feels he's a chance of playing in the Bledisloe Cup for the Wallabies after being selected as part of the 44-man squad for the campaign. He says cost cuts made his call-up a special one.
Cost cuts have hit me pretty hard. I was just having eggs on toast, so just a little less extravagant than chicken schnitzels. But no, they were good nonetheless.
Newcastle Knight star Kurt Mann has revealed his mother's terminal cancer battle. Mann says his mother's illness has not affected his on-field performances as he enjoys career best form. Newcastle Jets CEO Laurie McKinnon says talks to re-sign midfielder Joel Ledley are ongoing, with financial complications brought on by the pandemic threatening to slash the player budget. Local cricket team the Lake Mac Attack is hoping to defend their title at this year's revamped T20 Regional Bash competition. And Newcastle Greyhound Speed Predator is on track for the $1 million chase after his second consecutive victory last night. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 31, 16, 23, 43, 1 and 24, and the supplementaries are 18 and 36. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.